Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes?
Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 19-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check Mike 34. Mike 30. 11B.
From the gun, here's Love. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Geno Atkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
On second down, it's Elliott. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here I come. Let's go, Mexico.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
36. Hey, wahoo! Watch 36.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's able to find Hawkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Check 99. Trickstone, travel. 11. Hey, high 7. 36. Live. Ground right. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 31.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Quo. 36. Hey, Delta. 36. Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 18.
Quo.
First down.
Slam.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, check. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Go.
From the red zone now, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Brought down back at the 27.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike, 36. Hey, Charlie. It's coming this way,
Block. Catch made here by Campbell. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up third down.
Cross. 11B. 5. Watch 36.
Block on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53. 3 bud. Check. 53.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount, because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble.
Check out. 674. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Tighten up. 11B.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
X3, 218, chopper. Jim. 11. Hey, Alpha. Line 36.
Throwing is locked. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson got his man. It's Eifert. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Check. Let's go. Whoa.
Now a first down throw. Locked. Now incomplete to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Alert. Hey, keep it up. Mike 34. Scoot. Watch the slant.
Luck now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Hey. Switch. Motion. Quo. Hey, check Mike 34. You're not ready. Check 3.
Now Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Yeah. Mike.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, you got 3 down. Check. Slam.
To throw is Jackson. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
One day. 11 feet. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. That one into the hands of Kane. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Monday.
On first down, Elliott up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch it. 11.
Now Luck. Steps away to his left. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check 25.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Close.
From the gun, here's Luck. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
Might have to tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
T.Y. Hilton on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus. Hatch it. Quo. 57, Mike, 57. They gonna need some therapy.
On second and 12, Luck. This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check the backer. Rush in.
Back to throw, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Here's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
Line 36. Here it comes. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
Again, Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
That's the way.
Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4. Check. 31's the mic. I got you. You're all mine.
Jackson going to throw again. He gets this one to Boyd. A gain there of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I'm going to come back to you.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Wide, 622. Let's go, D. 11V. Check 24. No. Off.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Check. Watch safety creeping. Check. Watch 36. Hey, orbit. Come on, let's go. Mike 36. Luck
now to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run. Again, it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go. Two times.
So Luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Indianapolis, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.